Hey, it's Herman Chu here from the I Got You Real Estate team. Listen, I've been doing a lot of pre-delivery inspections lately, also known as PDIs for brand new homes. And you know what? People show up to these things and they don't know what to do, just like open houses. No plan, no idea. So today, what I'm gonna do is show you the tools that I use and what I bring to pre-delivery inspections or PDIs. First things off with PDIs, you wanna be as picky as possible. This is the one time in your life that you want to be that person. So nothing is too small. Look at this scratch on the wall. Note it. The paint on the floor. Note it. You want to be as picky as possible. Go through everything in this property. The floors, the ceiling, the cabinetry, anything that you feel is not right, you note it. Next, you want to test out the switches in the property. Make sure that it turns on and off and that the lights are not flickering like a horror movie. Don't panic if some switches do not turn anything on. For example, this one controls the switched outlet on the floor in the living room. So, speaking about outlets, I have this handy tool I highly recommend. Super useful, super simple. You'll find it at your local hardware store or Canadian Tire or Amazon, wherever you can find it. This thing tests all the outlets. You just plug it in, it lights up, and it will tell you whether or not it's working. The last thing you want to do is move into a property and find out that one of your outlets is not supplying power. You can't charge your phone or your laptop. Next, you want to check the electrical panel. Make sure that everything labeled is proper. You don't want to turn off the fridge or the cooktop and then flip the switch, it turns off your bathroom. That's a no-no. Make sure that it does what it does. So what you want to do is you flip it on and off. That's it. That will turn it off and back on. Nothing turned on, nothing turned off, other than the fridge. So next, you want to check the appliances. Make sure that you don't just admire them, you use them. So make sure that they turn on and run a cycle. Now you also want to check and make sure that none of the water is leaking and that the shutoff valves are clearly labeled in here. Take a look at the dishwasher. We're going to start a cycle right now. You want to make sure that once you start the cycle that there are no leaks where the shutoff valve is, and make sure you know where your shutoff valves is. Make sure you turn them on and off such that there's no water leakage in that area. So next, you want to test all the water in the unit. So you turn on all the faucets, make sure that it's providing cold water, and when you switch it over, it's providing hot water. Okay, flush the toilets. Make sure it's not bubbling out, it's not clogged in. Nothing is leaking. Dry is your friend. As well, turn on the shower. Make sure the shower is working. Nothing's leaking, nothing's running all around. You want to ensure that there is no water anywhere other than going where it needs to be. Down the sink, down the drain, down the toilet. Another tool I like to bring is a level. I want to ensure that the countertops are leveled. You know, the last thing you want is your coffee sliding away. You know, you can get one of these at, again, your local hardware store, or in my case, I purchased at Canadian Tire. Again, something small just to ensure that your countertops are leveled, your shelves in your closets are level as well, and your countertops in your washroom are leveled as well. One final tool I like to bring, and usually your PDI is your chance to take measurements of the property prior to you receiving the keys. So that during this period in time, while they're fixing everything, you can go and plan your furniture, plan on where you want to buy things. So I always carry a measuring tape. This is a digital one. You can use the good old-fashioned ones that pull out and retract and everything. But again, here is a laser measuring tape where you go up against the wall, click it, and it will tell you exactly, this is 5 feet 4 inches. Most issues get fixed before you get your keys, but if something gets missed, note it. If you find new problems after moving in, you report it to Tarion. They are a non-profit organization that ensure that builders don't just disappear like, new phone, who dis? I'll drop the links to all the tools I use below. And if you've got questions, need help, or just want to grab coffee, reach out anytime. You already know. I got you.